Okay, so I'm not really baling hay, I'm baling mud. That's about what it feels like. When you get into hay like this, it's been rained on so many times that you can barely stand it. You start to have little issues, and I just dealt with a bill hook issue. Nice thing is I actually have another little hook that I can put into the bill hook. So it's not really going to be a problem. I just wanted to do that operation at home. So, yeah. So I'll be fixing a bill hook when I get home, probably tomorrow before I start whatever project I get into, whether it's baling again or whether it's tedding everything that I didn't get baled out so that it can dry up, because we were supposed to have like 10 days of perfect hay weather. And what do we end up with but showers coming through? I don't know what time they're going to hit, but they're out of Harrisburg right now. So I really have to get as much done as I possibly can before that happens. Very frustrating year to get hay made. The baler's working perfectly, actually. The bill hook just tied its first knot. I've tightened up the cam, the bill hook cam, the little thing on the spring. I guess they call it a cam. It would be a cam follower. Now the cam follower is on the hook, but this is the cam, so the tension. I tightened each one of those up so that it doesn't, the wheel on the bill hook doesn't skip out of that thing, because that's what happens. It skips out of it, then it wraps the hay, then it breaks off the bill hook. Now, with the Krone baler, it's a little different than the New Holland. When it breaks a string, if it breaks it at the top, you won't be notified. You only get notified if it's broken on the needle side. So you just kind of gotta get used to the fact that the mirror is your friend and you can look back at it and check it out. Because if you do have that issue, you're not going to know and you're going to break bill hooks. I've broken 2 so far this year. I never broke any last year because everything was so bloody dry. So I made my slight adjustment on I mean, look at this. There's freaking mud. The water laying in here. It's just full of water. So it's crazy that I'm baling this stuff this wet, but it's like 90% dry. It's all dry on the top, but the bottom lays wet. The bottom lays wet from shit like that. And, normally you flip it up and it'll dry right out. Well, we're not getting that luxury this year. I've got this baler, so... Well, if it wasn't for this tractor, I wouldn't be baling this. That's all there is to it. I know the 8120, we'd be done.
Yeah?
We would. Yeah, we would be done. Because what would happen is the front wheels would break loose, and then the back wheels break loose, and then the baler gets into that loose dirt, sinks. Done. So with this tractor, it doesn't break loose at all.
How's it goes?
Like a big old turd. So, yeah, kind of funny, huh? Yeah, so as long as the tractor doesn't break traction, the baler won't sink. Which, hey, what are you going to do? The other problem is it catches on the corners. And when it catches on the corners and then decides to actually go through, it does that. Jams your ass up.
Spitting.
Go, but just a wad of shit, wet stuff. Come on, you crazy whining bitch. There it goes. But the other nice thing about the Krone baler is it doesn't take much to unplug it. Feeding in nice and normal. Doing good. Look at that, right in the wet hole that sucker landed.
What, the bale?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That'll be a 1-tonner easy. But anyways, even if we're baling this wet, it will dispense out the sides of the bales. Yeah, we're gonna get docked at the mushroom barns. It's not going to rot. I mean, it will rot, but this will be covered. So it'll be stacked in an A like a roof, and then we'll tarp it, and then any moisture that comes up out of the bales, because moisture rises just like heat, because there's a lot of heat in there. Let's see if we can get through this real easy.
It's wrapped on the side, on this side.
Yeah, that's okay.
My left side is wrapped.
It'll work its way off.
Good job.
This isn't like in New Holland where it continually wraps tighter and tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
This will actually just, it'll break off of there. You know, especially if you get into drier material. If you continue into wet stuff, real wet, stringy stuff, then it will. Yeah, so anyway. Back to being an asshole. I just want to get through this. If I could just get through this. Life would be a whole lot easier.
Slowly, baby, slowly.
I am going slow. What?
Nothing. I thought I saw something out there. Maybe a steam or water or whatever.
It's just dust blowing on.
Dust, okay.
There went the bale. Not yet. Yeah, if it's dry hay, it'll just eat it. So we do that again, huh?
Aye.
Woo!
Aye.
Yeah, it's almost blown off. Yeah, it's stuck in there. Look.
Stuck.
Yeah, don't worry, it'll rub its way through. There it's going a swing. There it went. We wrap it again.
Yeah, you're wrapping, baby.
Alright, so it's the end of the day. I'm sitting on my front porch. My flowers and stuff that Teresa's got. A wood stove that sits there. I should probably sell that. I don't know, that's a good one actually. And you look out, let's say we look out like that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a raging storm out there. So I baled a little bit of hay today, only about 120 bales, and actually 125 bales is what I baled. And of course now it's going to rain on the hay again. So I still have about 200 and some acres on the ground. So it's kind of getting annoying. Sloshing through the mud trying to get hay made is not something I want to be doing at this time of year. I mean, we're at the end of August. We're looking at 10 days of good weather, at least what they're saying, 10 days of good weather. At the end of August, I should have had 3 weeks of perfect haymaking weather to get this shit done. And I have topped 5,000 bales now, which is only half of what I did last year at this point. So I'm really going to need to step up the game. I figure if we get 10 days of good weather this week, then I should be able to knock out some pretty good chunks of ground. And I mean, I got a lot of ground to do. I mean, a lot of ground. Just for first cut, I should be somewhere around 10,000 bales, and then second cut, I should get a couple thousand, 4,000 bales. So I got a lot of work to get done in a short amount of time. Plus, I'm hauling hay. Carl's hauling hay. So things are happening. Time is short, and short on help. So, you know, is what it is. Timothy's been gone for a couple, 3 days, and Joseph's been gone for 2 weeks, pretty near, and Teresa's been helping out a lot, so that's good. But this weather is just not cutting me any slack. None at all. What do you think, Teresa? None. I mean, I wake up in the morning and we got clear skies, and then by noon it's like, oh, by the way, we changed our friggin' mind. It's going to rain tonight, and things that got raked up, you can't even get bailed. It's just really bad. So anyway, I guess that's just the long and the short of it, and I'm going to sit on the porch and I'm going to watch this thunder and lightning storm hopefully pass me by. Thanks for watching.